So, Strevs, defeat on the road today and not the result we wanted. What did you make of that one?
Yeah, no, obviously clearly not wanted the result that we wanted. And anyone that wasn't here and watching at home, seeing the scores come in, will think it's been a convincing 3-0 victory for Bromley, but it could be further from the truth. The facts are we've lost 3-0, but how we've not scored at key times today, and one got in a lead and then got ourselves back into it. It's just one of those where you have one of those days where it just seems to go against you, and just got to keep our heads with it, not get frustrated. Well, yes, be frustrated, but not lose my head in terms of know what I was asking the boys to do today. See the work rate, see the willing to help each other. All the bits and pieces that I expect to see from them. And just the scoreline is, it's disappointing and I'm frustrated with it. But we're 2 games in. It happened quick succession in the bank holiday weekend. But just got to prepare for Saturday now and get our heads around it to get ready for Kings Lynn on Saturday.
Yeah, as you mentioned, in terms of chances, we matched them. Was it a case of us not being able to take ours, or were they just too clinical when they had theirs?
Well, no, I think in fairness to their goalkeeper, we pulled off some good saves. I think Joe did as well. The first goal for them is completely out of the blue, and I'm not a manager that shouts on holidays at someone. Someone's made a mistake. It's football. That's just the nature of football. Just disappointed with the second goal and have to see it back because it was well in the game, well in the first half. But just give ourselves a mountain to climb by. I don't know what happened with the second one switching off and them getting behind it. And I've just said to the boys in there, the third one's because I'm putting on as many attacking players as I am trying to go for it, because they've gone down to 10 men and we've been counted on. It's 100% a handball, should never be a goal, but that doesn't matter. The scoreline was the scoreline, and we've just got to regroup now and get ready for Saturday.
Yeah, going forward, obviously we didn't get any goals that we wanted, but you mentioned, were you happy with kind of the work rate that the lads were putting in? There were signs there. Oh,
look, Hilly and Housey, I don't know how many 1v1 situations they got themselves into against their back three, which we want him to do, to isolate Parts one side and Swamney the other side, and they did it loads of times. Set plays, the first one, I think Boyce has got a point blank header that the goalie's saved somehow, and then right at the start of the second half when we developed it wide like we want to do, Kel's put in a hell of a ball and Hilly got a touch onto it, and I just don't know how it didn't go in. But that's football. It is what it is. We've won plenty of games where and the scoreline maybe flattered us at times. I think it's flattered them today, but it wouldn't have mattered. It's 3 points is the 3 points. It's just about bouncing back on Saturday now, putting a bit of pressure on ourselves to be ready for Kings Lynn. But regardless of the results today, I'll be putting pressure on myself to try and win a game of football on Saturday anyway. So we just got to focus in on that now.
Yeah. A word on Hilly, who you did mention. I think he was a standout player. He got on the nerves of some of the home supporters. Do you think him coming into the starting 11 was a good sign?
Look, he's been electrical pre-season. He's been brilliant pre-season. Obviously, Ty being injured and Danny not being quite right to do it, he deservedly had his place. He was right in the mix to start the first game of the season. So, look, he was really good today. He had some standout moments, creating chances, nearly scoring himself. The lads got sent off. I know Luke, it's not a sending off. He's not meant to do it, but it's not Hilly's fault the ref sent him off. He got caught in the face by just trying to block. It wasn't a punch. It wasn't anything like that. That's not Hilly's fault. If people behind want to have a go at Hilly and have a go at us for things like that, we don't ref the game. I've got as much to complain about as them today. I thought the manner of the bench in the first half, getting into the referee, made it into something that it shouldn't have been. There was no malice in any of the challenges going in today. Yeah, there were a few tackles flew in, this, that and the other. The red card wasn't a red card. It was a handball at the end. They'd given a goal. But I've never come here and had a problem before, so I'm really surprised by what was going on today.
Yeah. So we have almost a full week now to prepare for Kings Lynn back at home. What's going to happen over the next week to get ready for that one?
Just do what we've been doing. We will be ready for it. We've been ready for Wrexham. Listen, Wrexham are going to be one of the teams that try to win the league. I said that on Saturday. We'll see their result that comes in against Notts County today. So there's going to be no shame in losing to Wrexham. Bromley were in the playoff positions last year. Clearly added some more good players to the group. So obviously Parts leaving us to go to them has shown a sign of that. So look, going to lose games of football over the course of this season. Anyone that thinks we're not is crazy. We know where we are. We know what we're trying to do. We had a few boys missing today. I'm hopeful Tom Broadbent will be back soon, because obviously bringing him in was a big part of it. We've got 2 young centre halves playing either side of Boise. Broadbent's a bit of experience for us. Danny Holland's had to have something done to his knee after the game on Saturday, which kept opening up from a game he played in for us last year against Notts County. So he's had that sorted. And then obviously Ty was missing today as well. So they're three senior boys, and it's got to be a bit of understanding as well that we had a fantastic defensive record last year. But I just said to the boys in there, Boise's remaining from it, and Joe McDonald's remaining from it. Joe Tomlinson's gone into the Championship. Greener left, Parts left. Wince is injured, Birdie left, so we've regrouped and we're having to go again, and the boys are going to need a little bit of time to gel and a bit of understanding. But I just said to them in there, and it's certainly me, I see the characteristics and the signs of players that are going to do well for this football club and that are going to be absolutely fine. If anyone else loses their head and don't feel that way, then they don't know football. I can see what they're trying to do. I can see the work rate and the togetherness that they're trying to get, and we'll grow. We'll get better. It's been a disappointing start. I'm not, making any excuses to that, but there's going to be plenty of teams this season that are going to certainly lose to Wrexham. There's going to be plenty of teams that come to Bromley on the AstroTurf and lose. So what we've got to do is bounce back on Saturday, get ready for Kings Lynn, continue to work hard like we have been. As long as the togetherness stays and everyone takes accountability in the defeat, which they will, and I will, and push ourselves to be good for next Saturday. And look, it'll be a tough game because no game in this league is easy, but one we're looking forward to, and try and get the 3 points on the board.